This is a tutorial on crosshand arpeggios in Piano Adventures Lesson Book Level 2B by Nancy and Randall Faber. This is on page 10 and 11 of the lesson book. An arpeggio is a broken chord. Arpeggio comes from the Italian word for harp. To play an arpeggio, play the notes of a chord one after another going up and down the keyboard. Practice these crosshand arpeggios until you can play them smoothly and easily. So by crosshand arpeggios, they mean you're going to play the chord notes one at a time and then cross over and come back and play them down the scale again. So remember, to make a chord, you need a root and a third and a fifth. The root is the bottom of the chord that gives the chord its name. The third is a third above the root, and the fifth is a fifth above the root. So in the case of the C major arpeggio or chord, we have a C and an E and a G. So in the C major arpeggio, on this first line here, right here, you're playing C, E, G, and then you're crossing your left hand up to hit the higher C, and then you're coming back down the same way you came up, hitting the same notes, and then you play the chord as a block chord. So you play all three notes together at the same time. So it sounds like this and looks like this. That's a C major arpeggio. To make it a minor arpeggio, you see the letters are the same, but the E is now an E flat, and that remains throughout that whole line when we're doing a C minor arpeggio. So it looks like this. So the difference between major and minor is that in minor, the third is a little closer to the root. We'll talk more about that later when you get into more about major and minor. But those are C major and C minor. Here is D major and D minor. It's D, F sharp, A for major, and D, F, A for minor. Here's minor. I'm going to stop the screen share. Follow along in your book, and then this way you'll get a better view of my fingers. Okay, so the top of page 11 is E major, and E major is E, G sharp, B. E minor, you take away the sharp in the G, it's just E, G, B. Are you starting to hear the difference between major and minor? Here's F major, F, A, C. To make that minor, flat the A's. Okay, so compare F major to F minor. Notice a different attitude there. Major is happy. Minor is kind of sad sounding. If you listen to the background music in a movie when something happy is happening, there's usually a major key in the music. And when something sad or scary is happening, minor. Hey, at the bottom of the page, it says play crosshand arpeggios for G and G minor and A minor. Let's try that. I'm going to do this one, G, B, D. Was that major or minor? Could you tell? GBD is G major, excuse me. To make that minor, you flat the B. Okay, let's try the A's. A and A minor. I'm going to do A, C, E first. Let's see what it sounds like. Does that sound happy or sad? It's sad. It's minor. A minor is A, C, E. A major, we sharp the third. So A major is A, C sharp, E. So that's crosshand arpeggios for you. It's a pretty easy exercise, but it's a good experience for your fingers. It builds confidence in chords. It also shows you the difference between major and minor, so your ear can recognize it. And the most important thing, if you use the pedal when you play it, it sounds really cool. Try that. It's fun.